Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to another trade recap. So today I lost pre-NFP day. Here's a screenshot. Lost around $3,000 today. Yeah, basically I'm just gonna go over what I took and what my thoughts on today were. So really going into, let me remove all of this right here. For our chart, let's just go back a little bit and show you right here. What is this, like 6? All right, that's good enough. Okay, so on the day, we had some fucking like Trump news or something, and it took out our only higher drawn liquidity on the day. That was kind of unfortunate. So if this didn't get taken out pre-market, I was going to look too long to this. But if we go down to the lower time frames, we'll see that we had this big Drake candle at 540 or 849, just completely taking out that high right there. And after that, the only real draw was data lows. And I was also looking at this 4-hour unfilled fair value gap and previous day low, of course, right? So I wanted previous day low to get taken and this 4-hour unfilled fair value gap right here. All right, so I was looking for shorts, but today was pre-NFP. Pre-NFP days are lower probability days. You have to realize that. And I really wasn't looking to take a trade, but I saw some sort of decent setup, and I just decided to go light risk on it. Hence why I lost like 500, 600 bucks. But let me show you what I was thinking. Let's go to 9:30 market open, right? So data lows right here. This is the first target. I'm trying to see if I can find an entry to it. Play out the candles, dump lower, but as you can see, we're completely just choppy right now. There isn't really much. We invert this 1 minute fair value gap right here, and I think we're going to end up going higher and leave out these data lows, but we end up rejecting, and then we get like this big 1 minute candle right here, and next candle right here, I think. Yeah. So we get this big 1 minute candle right here. On Top Step X, I was able to go on the 30-second, and I saw that there was a fair value gap in this bullish candle right here. It got inverse pretty cleanly, but I wasn't really trying to take a trade due to pre-NFP. But that 30-second fair value gap ended up taking out data lows right here. And then what I was looking for was a continuation to previous day low and the 4-hour unfilled gap. So just played out the candles right here. We see a little retrace. See this big 1 minute gap right here, and then we get a displacement candle, but we don't end up inversing this quite cleanly. So I'm waiting a little bit more to see for some more confirmation if we can end up continuing lower. So end up playing some more candles out. We end up taking out this high again, and then now we get a displacement candle, giving me a little bit more confirmation. So going to the 3-minute chart right here, we have this fair value gap right here. We have a nice rejection off of it. Go out to the 1 minute. Now I'm just looking for a nice displacing close below this body right here, which would be a change in the state of delivery on the 1 minute time frame. So we get a little retrace candle, and then this bullish candle gets completely invalidated. So we have a nice close right here. And I take this trade with one mini contract. I wouldn't say it's like an A+ setup due to the chop right here, but I would say it's still a pretty decent setup. And the drawn liquidity wasn't even that far away. It was like 72 points away, that unfilled 4-hour gap, which we ended up filling as well. But we ended up filling this like in PM session. But I thought it would be filled right now, right? We see a nice displacement candle right here, and then I would go break even at this low right here. I go in with one contract. I don't even see like a tick of profit actually, because my fill was like a little bit lower, I guess. I think it was like right here or something like that. But yeah, I meant to enter on this candle close. yeah, so I sell right here, and then my initial stop loss is right here, right? So it's $1,000 risk. So playing out some candles, you see that we're instantly rejecting off of this. And on the 30-second time frame, there's a fair value gap that gets inverted right here. So at this point, I decide, okay, I'm like analyzing the trade in real time. I'm like, all right, we're most likely going to end up chopping, because after this displacement candle and this change in state of delivery, after sweeping out this high right here, going on the 3-minute time frame, we get a nice reaction. It's either we go down immediately or the trade ends up failing. So instead of risking the entire $1,000, I see this immediate invalidation and I decide I don't want to engage in it, because first of all, pre-NFP, low probability conditions. Second of all, looking at the 5-minute time frame, literally no fair value gaps on the way down. 1 minute, barely any fair value gaps created as well. Just very choppy price action, lots of wicks. So just seeing all of this previous price action, I also am predicting that right here as well in this situation, we're going to see a little bit of chop. So I get out a little bit higher at around like $650 or something like that. So I end up manually closing somewhere around here. So I'm down like $650 for the day, and then I lock out of my account. So that was a trade I took. If we actually play the candles, if we like just play through the candles, we actually end up taking out this gap after taking out this Trump news high, right? So little consolidation, and then now we end up getting that crazy dump, right? We get this crazy dump right here. I was looking at the 5-minute, actually. There was like a pretty nice inverse, right? It's like right about here. Right here. That honestly was like not even a bad trade to take. Or actually, if you waited for the 15-minute, it would have actually been better. So like something like this, honestly, you could have taken like a little bit lighter size. But at this point, bro, it's like 11, or not even 11. This is Pacific time, bro. So 12, 1, 2. This is 2 p.m. Eastern time. So no way I'm on the charts for this long. But yeah, it ended up playing out, right? We ended up filling this gap finally, right? Like now we end up filling the gap. And yeah, so we end up filling this gap all the way at 2 p.m. Pretty unfortunate, but yeah, I did take like a smaller loss, so which was a little bit better. And another thing is, going back to this trade, so ES actually ended up filling the 4-hour gap. So that 4-hour gap right here, ES ended up taking it out. But it filled it, and NQ didn't, and then that's why we kind of got this rejection higher to take out this high again. And then NQ obviously ended up taking it out at a later time. But yeah, that was basically the trade recap for today. Yeah, that's basically it. If you want to join my Discord, I'll put in the description below. It's free. So I live stream there every Monday and Friday. I'm also doing a little YouTube series where I'm recording all my trades to a 25K payout. So if you guys want to learn and follow along with the series, then yeah, feel free to check those videos out. But yeah, that's basically it. I'll see you guys on the next video.